That's weird. I have music off. What? Is there like a menu music? UI, no. Yeah, UI. There we go. Intro logos volume. Hey, look at that. Convenient. Alright, where the heck are we? Albuquerque. Nope, I forgot how to use game. Man, it has been a while. I haven't done pretty much any New Mexico, no Colorado, Idaho, almost no Washington. Jesus. Well, I guess we better start making deliveries, huh? I don't want a quick job. Let's see. Route length. I wanted to start in Albuquerque. Goose Bay, Oregon. No. Spokane? Where's that? Okay. Everett. Well, Everett will be interesting. I'll go through Idaho for some of that too. How long does that have? Oh, 3 hours. Yeah, I can get there. Literally right around the corner. I don't remember how half of this stuff works. Nope. Nope. Lights. There we go. Walbert. I think P is wipers. Hey. And I gotta remember a lot of this? Okay. Grape market. Yeah, I want that job. Cake. Well, I'm almost out of fuel. That's okay. Twitch. Hey Alice, thanks for the resub. I am rusty at this. We are going to make mistakes. Ah, that's what it is. Okay. Won't hit it. Bonk. let's see. How do I bring up the map? I mean, that's not really what I wanted. Probably M, to be honest. Alright, I need gas relatively soon. So we'll stop for gas. Probably there. Honestly, let's say here. Because I've got how much gas? Like half a tank? Like a third of a tank. Okay, I can make it there, I think. If not, there's plenty of places to stop along the way. Hey, we're gonna go through Moab. Look at that. Right through the center of Salt Lake City. Jeez. And how long is this trip? Trip time 25 hours. I forgot how to use. Oh, there we go. I have to rest in 13 hours. Okay, if it's a 25-hour drive and I have to rest in 13, I'll probably rest like outside of Salt Lake City. And maybe I'll rest here. That seems reasonable. All right, let's try that. Ooh, man, I am way off the road. Whoopsie. Okay, we'll go this way. Where's my speed? That it? 0? Okay, yeah, that's my speed. Okay. Okay. I guess I gotta turn here, huh? Yeah, I rolled yeah, okay. It was a lot further than I thought. I was like, I rolled like 2 feet over. No. Nope, the entire cab went over. Actually, I do want to exit here. you existed for Texas? Yes. Yes, I'm excited for Texas. I actually plan to, I think I'm gonna restart my my profile when Texas comes out. Why? I don't know. For fun. I haven't played the intro stuff in a long time. I mean, Texas is a long way off. Maybe I'll restart now. Man, it's hard to see anything, isn't it? Yeah, I think they'll probably, if I'm being honest with myself, they'll probably release, what's the other one they're working on? Wyoming? They'll probably at least release Wyoming first. Wyoming's probably going to be like holiday this year, and then Texas, I'm anticipating like early summer next year, like May, because of how big Texas is. Yeah, I know. I heard they were working on Russia, and yes, to answer your question the other day, Iberia is the last ETS2 DLC I've got left, but. I'll get that one later. There was so much ETS2 I haven't done. And I know they've also, like, since I've played ETS2, they've also, like, I think they've redone Germany and France again. Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of new stuff to do. I'm trying to see if I can remember which button changed the dash GPS. Should be in here, I guess. Keys. They also don't call it dash GPS, they call it something weird. Beacons, horns, wipers. Dashboard, map mode, number delete. Okay. That's what I wanted. Okay. Now F5 is for the big one. It used to be that the dashboard and the on-screen GPS were the same. So like I have a GPS behind my head. It used to be that the buttons were the same for both of them. Oh. But I changed them to be separate. I'm gonna get around this bus, man. This bus is going slow. $70, bro, go. thinking about getting an actual wheel for the game. Man, wheels are expensive though. Like the $100 wheels, you look at the reviews and the reviews are like, only about $300 for a good wheel. Yeah. If I had $300 to spend on my computer, unfortunately, I could find more things to spend it on than a driving wheel. But I guess it really depends on how much you play ATS and ETS. If I played this all the time, oh, I would definitely buy the wheel. I can't see a thing, and that doesn't really help either. Okay, that's fair. Like, I just got a raise at work, and I don't think I would still buy the wheel. Maybe if I got, like, really into driving again, I would get a wheel, but we'll see. Whoa, that was awesome. Reduce speed ahead. Change lanes here. I know you probably can't see it on stream, but I'm looking at my side view mirror. I'm like, there's barely anything in the side view mirror, so it probably doesn't show up at all. Oh, you don't drive that much? Yeah, I would find it hard to spend $300 on a peripheral that I would use like once a week. I guess it really depends. Like, if I start driving again and like crap loads of people start watching, then I'll start driving more often for obvious reasons, because it's what people want to watch. Can I do 70? I think I can. Yeah, because if I got a wheel, I'd want a wheel with pedals. You know what I mean? I'd want a wheel with, like, stick controls so that I could set cruise on the wheel. Yeah, I'm actually looking, really looking forward to multiplayer being instituted. Like, I know they've got the multiplayer, mod, but they're in, like, real multiplayer testing right now, so hopefully that comes out soon. The real multiplayer testing is 8 people. Oh, I was stupid. So that'll be fun. I could start up a private server and then have like half a dozen people join me, and we could do convoys and stuff. I don't think I would use a clutch, but I would use, like, if they had like the turn signals and the cruise control and the wipers and all that stuff on the wheel, I would use that. I'm too lazy for clutch. I'd rather just have an automatic. Dang, the new lightning effects are really good. I like it. It's starting to clear up. What time is it? 5:30? Okay. You always felt that ATS was darker at night than ETS? I think it is. But I think that might be intentional. At least out here in the western states, there's far less light pollution. Like California, not so much, but like New Mexico, Colorado, Arizona, Utah, there's not a ton of light pollution out here. Yeah, exactly. Well, they're gonna hit some really big lit up areas in Texas. Because you're gonna have El Paso, San Antonio, Dallas, Houston, Austin. There's a lot of big cities in Texas. Green light. Bonk. Maybe after this delivery, I'll restart my profile. That way I can, by the time I get up to a decent level, Texas will be out. I like working my way up through games again. I can't tell you how many times I've restarted, like, House Flipper. I've restarted that game like 4 times. Reduce speed ahead. And start slowing down. Are we using jamps? I mean, you can if you want to. That's up to you, man. Or you could... Oh, no! This is one thing I do not like that they do in ATS. They do this way too often. They'll find what route you're on and then they'll block it. Like, I don't mind blocked routes periodically, but it seems like every single one has one of these. I just ignore them. She's starting already. Alright, give me a minute. I gotta get on a straightaway so I can set a timer. I don't know if they've done it, but if they've separated road construction from blocked routes. I would keep road construction on. Alright, hold on. Are those two separate options in here now? Because they used to be one option. Fatigue simulation, okay. Keep route advisor hidden. That's fine. Let's go with the shop, that's brighter. Map alignment. Random road events. Detours. Yeah, random road events are fine. Detours should be very low. Not off, but low. Random road events are fine. Those should be a little lower, like 25%. Rain probability should be lowered a little, like 33%, instead of like half. Okay. That I'm fine with. The only downside to starting a new profile is you have to reset up all your hotkeys again. Or at least that's how it used to be. Alright, this is where I'm gonna get gas. Sorry, boss. Clonk. Oh, do I have to hold it down? Oh. Just kidding. I knew that. Ooh. Stop hitting the mouse, bro. Okay. Pull out ways. Now we'll turn a little. There we go. No time for sleep. We gotta go. Okay, let's exit out the back. So I can map this area. I guess I should have turned left out of the pump, but whatever. Alright, I'm getting more used to the controls again. So that's good. I think when I go and create a new profile here in a little bit, I'm going to screenshot my controls before I do it. Man, look at that fog, though. Looks so good. They've really stepped up their weather simulation. That must be new as well, because I don't remember fog looking like that before. Please pull in for a vehicle inspection. Boo! This one isn't even a side road. This is a freaking like a short, not, well, I don't know how to word what I'm trying to say. This isn't just a little like snake. This is literally, you have to exit off, take a side road. Lame. What an inconvenient way station. Yeah, I know I'm driving too fast. Stop at the truck scales. Yeah, I'm trying. The fact that you have to drive 15 to get out of here is soul crushing. At least there's a sleep stop here. Bonk. Just kidding. Too many white cars. Mix it up. What color is your car, Matt? Black. Not exciting. Let's get going. I have noticed I haven't run across any speed signs on the side of the road that lie like they used to. Periodically you'd come across a speed sign that said like 65 and then you'd start going 65, but the game would be all like speed limit still 55. And I'm like, ah, damn, lying signs. Unlike real life, you get a ticket based off of what your GPS says the speed is, not what the sign says. In real life, it's the other way around. Trust me, if your GPS says 65 and the sign says 55, they're giving you a ticket. The rain's done. I can see. They give tickets in this game too? Yeah. I just got one at the beginning of the stream because I rolled through I rolled too far over the stop line at a red light. $1,200. Ouch. I think I'll turn it off in multiplayer just because if it's even an option. In the multiplayer mod, ticketing is just off. Like, I'll still make the rule that you need to like follow the signs and stuff like that, but if I can have ticketing off in a multiplayer session, I will. Because it just seems that's not cool. You're gonna run all the reds. You better not. Hey, what's up, driver? Yeah, it was the weirdest thing. I got a bunch of DLC here recently, so I was all like, hey, maybe I should pick this up again. I don't know how that happened. Do you know how that happened, Alice? How much time till I have to sleep? Oh, 6 hours. No problem. Moab. Awesome. I'm really looking forward to Texas. I can't wait. Texas is gonna be so good. You're saving for a new truck? Yeah. Most important thing to do is get employees first. I know a lot of people are like, you should get your truck first. I'm like, get them employees, man. Residual income. That's where your money, that's where your real money comes from. You're further in Euro Truck than ATS? Yeah, same. No, actually I think I'm further in ATS now, but I'm gonna restart, so rip. I'm thinking I'm gonna put my, when I restart my profile, I'm gonna put my main garage in like Idaho, one of the new states up there. Is there a guideline on how many employees you should have before you buy a new truck? I usually do 2 or 3. So if you've got 2 employees and you're saving up for a truck, that's fine. I think that's fine. Usually I think generally speaking, I try to fill up my garage. And once my garage is full, so the garage would be what? I think your first garage is 3 drivers. You and 2 others. So at that point, I would get my own truck, and then I would start saving up for a second garage. Thinking 18. No, I think you can. I think you can employ people before you get your own truck. So yeah, it goes. Get like, have your garage, fill it up with employees, buy your own truck, buy a second garage, and then start buying trucks for your employees. Because really, the employees are the residual income. That's what pays for everything for the most part. buying your own trucks will just make your employees more profitable quicker, because you'll get more of the delivery. Hole in the rock. What about trailers? I have no idea about trailers. I have not bought a trailer. You have discovered a new viewpoint. What, are viewpoints a thing? That's new. There's a little camera icon. Cinematics? Yeah, because your drivers, just like you, your drivers, your employees will make more money on their deliveries if they're driving a truck that you own. They do start coming with maintenance costs, so you have to take that into consideration. But it is extremely rare that a delivery will cost you money, even with your own truck. Like, every once in a while, something will go exceedingly wrong on a delivery, and your guy will deliver his load, and it'll be like, I made $100, and you're like, wow, thanks, bro. You made me $100 bucks? What a waste of time. But most of the time, they're raking in like $12,000 per delivery, and you're just like, okay, I can live with that. Yeah, if they don't find a job, they'll cost you money. That's the one downside. That's another thing. I wish you could set a distance radius on how far your employees will look for jobs. Currently speaking, they only look for a job in the city in which they make a delivery. Even if they make a delivery to Las Vegas and there's a city like 2 minutes away, they won't look in that city for a job. They'll just be like, well, there's nothing in Vegas, so I guess I drive home now. And you're like, bro, come on. What's there? Isn't it Vegas that has a city like right next to it? Yeah, Prim. If they're in, the worst thing is if they go to Prim and then they're like, there's no good jobs from Prim to my home. So they'll just drive home, and I'm like, go to Vegas and get a job in Vegas, you idiot. What are you doing? It's fun as you get more drivers, yeah. It's pretty rare that they don't find a job back too. I think it's like a 10% chance that they don't get a job. So, I mean, when you have like, I don't know how many drivers I've got. How many employees do I have? Driver manager. I have 13 employees. So, with 13 employees, usually one of them doesn't get a job. But when you have like 2 or 3 drivers, it's pretty rare. You can't wait till it gets to a point where you can just drive around without worry. I could do that right now. My employees make me enough money that I don't need to drive. I could just go, I could never pick up a job, and I could just drive around for fun. I could free drive. I don't, but when it gets to a point that I've filled out most of the map, I start free driving places, or I look for specific jobs, and then I'll take weird roundabout routes so that I can go down roads I've never driven. But I mean, I've got like 4 states that are basically unexplored for me, so like, nah, I'll just take whatever route is best. You go around the whole roundabout before continuing. I'll do that later. All right. I think we have a pretty good shot here until we have to do anything. No, we have to turn right pretty soon. Okay, never mind. How many employees go into your first level garage? Just you and 2 others, right? It's just a 3-truck garage. Yeah, okay. In that case, what I would probably do is I would probably take a small bank loan and buy the truck for yourself and then pay off the loan. Because a truck for you will make your company more money than a truck for one of your employees. So you should get your truck first before you start getting their trucks. Oh. Man, the brakes in these things work, like, they're kind of slow, but they work really well. Awesome. I was like, what does that sound? It sounds kind of like a train. It was a train. Yeah, after your truck, upgrading your garage from a normal to a large, or buying a second garage in a different city. Actually, if by the time you pay off your truck, you're like on the opposite side of the map from your home garage, I would buy a truck, a garage over there. So like, if you started in Albuquerque, let's say, and then you drive all the way to LA, and you have enough money for a garage, buy the garage in LA, because then you'll spread out that way. Because the 2 garages won't be fighting each other for jobs for a long time. You don't really want to get garages really close to each other, at least not at the beginning of the game. Later on, it doesn't make a difference, but early game, you should try to get them spread out, like 1 per state kind of thing. And try to stick to large cities. So like in New Mexico, go to not New Mexico. In Nevada, go to Vegas. You know, in Colorado, do Denver. Things like that. You want the home city for the garage to be a big city, because that's where half of your jobs will come from for those employees. Because they'll pick up a job in their home city, drive to wherever that job is, and then they have to find a job from that city back to Las Vegas. They won't jump from location to location and do like routes around states. They have to go back and forth. So you want their home city to be very big at the beginning of the game. Later on, you can buy garages anywhere you want, because at that point, money doesn't really affect you all that much. Come on, buddy. But when money is like your big deal, then you really need to optimize where you're guaranteed half the time the person will get a job, because they're not gonna fail to get a job out of Vegas, right? But the likelihood of where they go having a job back to, let's say, Prim is much lower than having a job back to Vegas. Yeah, they'll level up better as well, yeah. And when you're leveling up your employees, the smart thing to do is to get hazardous cargo first, then start like as you'll level up like 2 or 3 levels of hazardous cargo. Bro, what are you doing? 2 or 3 levels of hazardous cargo, and then start alternating between distance and hazardous until you max out hazardous, and then just start interspersing to like time and fragility and things like that. You go balanced. Balanced is fine, but if you want to min-max early game, go a little more towards hazardous, because hazardous jobs pay more. And you just go with whatever kind of job is common around the area. So like some areas have a lot of explosives jobs. Some areas have a lot of oil and gas jobs. Distance and eco driving. Eco driving is usually the last thing I get. Eco driving saves you money, but it doesn't save you a ton of money. I get eco driving for me. No. I personally, I find hazardous cargo makes you more money than eco driving saves you money on gas. I could be wrong. I'm not like a professional ATS driver, but in my opinion, it feels that way. Eco lets you drive further. Eco doesn't let you. Eco lets you drive further on a tank of gas. Yes. I don't think there's a respec option. No, I don't think there is. This is not an RPG. At least not in that way. Yeah. Restart the game is your reset. That's actually why I want to restart. Well, that's not why I want to restart the game, but why are you yawning already? You have 2 more hours. I don't know. I think we'll make it through Salt Lake City. Restart. Yeah, I'm not. No. Bro, what are you doing? You don't have to slam on your brakes to change lanes, dude. You can just keep going the same speed. Well, left is Ephraim, but it doesn't go anywhere. There's just a thing there. Brake check? Yeah, basically. Yeah, that's my horn. I was like, what's my horn? Nope. I'm in the intersection. Ha ha ha, no ticket for me. No. Stop it. At least he's turning right. Okay. You have the fatigue simulator turned off. Yeah, when multiplayer comes out and we start doing that, I'm gonna have tickets off, fatigue off, gas usage on, because it's nice to stop and get gas. You can turn off gas in multiplayer. You can in the multiplayer mod. I don't know if they're gonna have that as an option in supported multiplayer, but you just don't like driving at night. That's too OP. That's what I thought too. Yeah, there's different servers in multiplayer, depending on what you want to do. And some of them were hardcore mode, so like ticketing was on, gas was on, fatigue was on, and if you got tickets, I think they increased the cost of tickets so that it was much more crippling. All right, see you later, Alice. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, we'll make it there. I think I may start blacking out before I get there, but I don't think that'll really make a difference. But once they institute multiplayer driving, if you want to come and hang out and drive with us, driver, let me know. That being said, we will have fatigue on and we'll drive at night, so sorry. But I'm gonna turn tickets off, so that's something. When's the multiplayer release date? I don't know. It's still in beta. It is in the experimental release, so the servers are up and you can go and download it and test it if you want. But I'm not really gonna use it until full release, because I'm sure it'll be a little more stable then. We're getting tired, you should find a place to park and rest. Oh. You'll try it out? Okay. Let me know how it is, but I don't think it's that far off. They'll probably release it with one of the next 2 DLCs, either Wyoming or Texas. I mean, they'll release it separate from the DLCs, but they'll probably release it alongside the DLC at the same time, you know what I mean? So they're like, hey, not only do you get the Wyoming DLC, you also get multiplayer. I do have to say, I like the way these games handle their DLC. They download the DLC to your computer whether you buy it or not. Because they do, with every DLC, they do change some roads and stuff like that. But when you buy the DLC, all you have to do is download like a 20 meg like unlock patch, and it just takes out the blocks in the road that prevent you from going that direction. It's a really smart way to do it. That way when you buy the DLC, it's just like 30 seconds later you're ready to go.